Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Shoni and you're watching Swapnangal. Let us dream together. In today's episode, we are going to learn about the muscular system and the endocrine system. Let's start off with the muscular system. There are about more than 640 muscles that are arranged in crisscrossing order under our skin and the bones of our skeleton. Muscles allow us to walk, talk, jump, run, and make movements in our body. They also have organs in our body, the blood vessels, and etc. The majority of the muscles are in voluntary control, meaning that we could move them as we want. The muscles in the heart, for example, are involuntary control, meaning that we don't have to move it, it will move itself. Muscles come in a variety of shapes, as well as depending on the location and role it has to play. For example, the circular muscle is found in our mouth, the pyloric sphincter, the bladder exit, and etc. There are three types of muscles that are found in our body: the skeletal muscle, the smooth muscle, and the cardiac muscle. The skeletal muscle is attached to our bones. These muscles are made up of long thread-like cells that contract powerfully and quickly for short periods of time. Skeletal muscles work together in pairs. Skeletal muscles only pull in one direction. When one muscle of the pair contracts to move a joint, its partner pulls in the opposite direction to straighten out the joint again. The skeletal muscle is made up of muscle fibers that are called myofibrils, that are made up of even finer branches called filaments. It is these filaments that make movements in the muscles to make the body move. Okay, now coming back to the muscular system, the next type of muscle is the smooth muscle. The smooth muscle is found in our stomach, intestines, blood vessels, and etc. The smooth muscle is made up of short spindle-like cells that contract for longer periods of time than any other type of muscle found in our human body. The last type of muscle is the cardiac muscle. The cardiac muscle is only found in the heart. It is made up of short muscle cells that contract rhythmically without getting tired. We are finished with the muscular system and are now moving on to the endocrine system. The endocrine system is made up of a number of hormone-producing glands that are scattered around our body. The hormones are released into the bloodstream. It plays an important role in the process called homeostasis, which is the maintenance of the internal environment within the body. Hormones are complex chemical substances that regulate the function and growth of our body. Many hormones are controlled by other hormones. Some work in pairs to keep the amount of sugar in our body stable. There are two types of hormones, the water-soluble hormone and the fat-soluble hormone. The water-soluble hormone can be dissolved in water. It enters the cell by binding to receptors. Once in, a triggered chemical reaction happens inside the cell. The fat-soluble hormone can be dissolved in fat. It enters the cell through the cell membrane. Once inside the cell, it enters the nucleus and switches the genes on or off. A pea-sized gland called the pituitary gland is situated in the brain. It is sometimes called the master gland because it emits 9 different types of hormones. They are the thyroid-stimulating hormone, Adrenal Corticotropic hormone, follicle-stimulating hormone, Luteinizing hormone, growth hormone, prolactin, endorphin, encalphin, and melanocyte stimulating hormone. the thyroid-stimulating hormone, Adrenal Corticotropic hormone, follicle-stimulating hormone, and Luteinizing hormone trigger other glands. The thyroid gland produces two different types of hormones, the thyroid-stimulating hormone and thyroxine hormone. The thyroid gland uses iodine from the food we eat to make these hormones. The gland stores and releases them as they are needed. These hormones regulate the body's metabolic rate, controlling heart, muscle, digestive function, brain development, and bone maintenance. The adrenal corticotropic hormone plays an important role in our body's response to stress. When we are stressed, the pituitary gland produces the adrenal corticotropic hormone. The adrenal corticotropic hormone increases the cortisol level in our bodies. The adrenal gland stimulates the production and release of the cortisol in our body. The follicle-stimulating hormone helps to control an important role in sexual development and function. It controls the estrogen and growth of egg cells in women. In men, it controls the production of sperm cells. The luteinizing hormone is also produced by the pituitary gland. It controls the ovaries in females and testes in males, which are known as gonads. The luteinizing hormone is also considered to be a gonadotropic hormone. Gonadotropic hormones are any type of hormone that stimulates the gonads or sex glands to carry out their reproductive or endocrine functions. The other 5 hormones control major body functions directly. The prolactin hormone is produced by the pituitary gland. This hormone makes the breast to grow and to milk during and after pregnancy. High levels of prolactin hormone appear in pregnant women and new mothers. The growth hormone is produced by the pituitary gland. It acts on many parts of the body and helps the children to grow. Once the growth plates are fused together, they do not increase in height. In adults, the growth hormones help to keep their body structure and metabolism. They also help to keep the glucose level in our body stable. The endorphins are produced by the central nervous system and the pituitary gland. Endorphins are released in response to pain or stress, but are also released in other activities like eating, exercising, and etc. Endorphins are mainly produced in the central nervous system, adrenal medulla, and other peripheral tissues. These hormones regulate the body's nociception. Nociception is the sensory nervous system's process of encoding melanocyte stimuli. The melanocyte stimulating hormone is produced by the pituitary gland and hypothalamus. The melanocyte stimulating hormone helps to stimulate the increased pigmentation of our skin, hair, and even eyelashes in response to the exposure of ultraviolet radiation. This hormone imitates skin cells called melanocytes, which produce a pigment called melanin. Melanin is a protective pigment that is found in our body. It blocks the UV radiation from damaging our DNA and from leading to skin cancer. I hope you learned about the endocrine system and the muscular system. If you have any doubt or opinion based on this, then please write it in the comment section. Till then, stay tuned to my channel. Bye-bye.